What's up, everybody? My name is Floyd Chavez, and you are back in the FC Sneaker Factory with me on this beautiful Monday, the first Monday of July. Can you believe it? This year is going by so fast. June just flew by. Now we're already in July. The 4th already passed. It's crazy. But let me say this. I hope each and every single one of you, the fellas out there, and of course the beautiful ladies, I hope you had an amazing 4th of July. I hope it was safe. And I hope it was just a well flourished one when it comes to fireworks and comes to the nice food when it comes to 4th of July. So hopefully you had all that amazing stuff happening in your life. And most importantly, I just hope each and every single one of you is safe. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and go on to the video when it comes to this one. Really quick, if you're not a friend of the program, what are you doing? Hit that subscribe button. Drop a comment down below. Let me know which one of these shoes is your favorite. And also hit the hype button, because you know what? That would really shoot me into the YouTube algorithm. That's really important now because that new hype button is there. But also don't forget to hit the like button as well, that thumbs up. I could really use a whole lot of those. And if you're not following me on Instagram, go to my Instagram right now. You can follow me there at Floyd Chavez Jr. because you know what? I would love to interact with you there because I'm constantly dropping a lot of reels on there. So I'd love to see you there as well. Okay. All right. So when it comes to this shoe, I'm very happy I have both of these shoes in my collection, and the new one's going to be releasing coming this year, which is insane because I feel like this shoe's just barely been releasing, and we're going to go talk about that all right now in a little bit. But the Air Jordan 4 is one of my favorite Air Jordans. I want to say it's my second favorite. It falls slightly short from the Air Jordan 3. I love the Air Jordan 3. But the Air Jordan 4 is just right up there. I love this particular colorway when it comes to this model. I love the colorway. It's such a great colorway. It's not my favorite Air Jordan 4 colorway, but it's up there. I probably would say second on my list in terms of the colorway. But we're going to be doing a comparison when it comes to the Air Jordan 4 Bred. That one that was released in 2019, which is the most current one. That's, I guess you could say, more geared towards the original one that came out in 1989. And we're going to compare it to the Air Jordan 4 Bred Reimagined that came out back in 2024. Okay, lucky for you, I have done reviews on both these shoes. Got to give those shoes, got to plug these two reviews. So let's plug this one first. The Air Jordan 4, that shoe was actually Sneaker Profile number 92. That was aired back on November 3rd of 2022, a very long time ago. But then I did a profile review, whatever you want to call it, on the Air Jordan 4 Bred Reimagined. That aired on March 24th of 2024. That was Sneaker Profile 396. A huge gap between the two shoes because, right, it's been years, right, since both of these shoes were released when compared to each other. Okay. But really quick, in case you missed it, the Air Jordan 4 originally released back in 1989. I mean, still amazing shoe regardless of how many times this shoe has been passed up. This shoe is still up there in such of an iconic model, and this one particularly is an iconic colorway. And the designer behind the shoe is Tinker Hatfield. And just to let you know, when it comes to these shoes, right, the Air Jordan 4 Bred particularly has retroed 5 times. It retroed in 1999. It retroed in 2008 with the Countdown Pack. Remember that one? That was a good one. 2012. And in 2019, which is you're about to see. And in the 2024, which is the Reimagined. I always wanted to see how different are these shoes, like in terms of, obviously one's leather, one's suede. But I want to see how, if the details vary, since you know we're using different materials on each of these shoes. Really quick though, when it comes to the Air Jordan 2019 Bred 4, that had a retail price of $200. The Reimagined actually had a retail price of $215. So from 2019 to 2024, we did see a $15 increase. All right, so let's take a look at these two shoes. Let me know which is your favorite, but also let you know what my favorite at the very end of this one. Okay, so let's take a look at this one first. The Air Jordan 4, this is the 2019, but this is the just your regular Air Jordan 4 Bred right here. I love this shoe, so beautiful. I have not even had a chance to wear this shoe. Still DS. I guess when the 2026 comes out, I'll probably buy that one and then we'll start wearing this one. But this one, the materials aren't the greatest, but you do got that synthetic suede traveling throughout the entire shoe. Got nice little rubber hits when it comes to the shoelaces. This is in gray. Same thing up here, rubber hits for the shoelaces. The all black mesh, the all black guard, the all black rubber design right here when it comes to the Air Jordan 4. This right here around the toe cap is gray, and then right here up top is black. As you can see, this is all gray as well. But right here though, this is when you start hitting that white portion of the midsole, red outsole. Let's take a look at the back. Beautiful Nike Air. I love that. They brought that back in this version of the 2019. I was so happy to see that. We didn't see that Jumpman that we've been getting from 2012 to 2008, particularly with the countdown pack. We got the Jumpman on there as well. But this time they hit us with the nice gray Nike swoosh and Air in the back. All black rubber hit. I did a recent video on the Air Jordan 4 SB. This is hard right here. This will definitely scrape up your ankle compared to the SB version. A lot more rubbery, a lot more durable, which is more comfortable on the ankle. Below that though, black suede, black hit when it comes to midsole, white midsole, red outsole. Medial side is identical, lateral side, nothing's different, right? Still got the same cuts of suede going on, the synthetic suede. Still got those gray rubber hits for the shoelaces. That black guard right here as well for the shoelaces. Black mesh, black, I would say cage, you could call that. And then of course you got the nice black hit for the midsole. White, more of the white hit when it comes to the medial side. Red hit for the outsole. And then all this nice gray hit for the midsole, outsole. All right, front part, beautiful front part. I'm such a big fan of how this looks from the front. You got the nice red Jumpman, the flight in white. We'll talk more about that when I get to the aerial view. Beautiful DS. I love it. Look at that. Beautiful hit though when it comes to aerial view. All that black synthetic suede, black mesh, black guard traveling all the way through the tongue. Right here, black synthetic suede around the tag. The tag is in black. Jumpman is in red. Flight is in white. All gray when it comes to the ankle collar. Red hit right there. It does say Air Jordan on the interior part of the tongue. Let's take a look at this really quick. And the insole is red. Nike swoosh Air is in black. Okay, so now we saw that. Let's go ahead and tuck this stuff in. Now let's do a comparison of this one. 2019. The Air Jordan 4 Bred. Love it. Such an iconic shoe. This hit so good right now. And then let's take a look at the box. The box on this one is you got the black lid, the cement on the bottom, 10.5 as you can see, black, fire red, cement gray, price tag $200, but nothing's going on. Just your traditional box at this current time when these came out. And then of course you got some nice black right here, just that plasticky tissue paper, basically giving you that old school vibe of the Air Jordan 4 when you would get them back in 1989. Even like in the 90s when you got these, the original ones, they came with that black tissue paper or like plastic tissue paper. Okay, now let's take a look at this one. The Reimagined now, okay? We're not seeing no suede. We're seeing all leather on this one. But let's take a look at this. Okay, so now we're getting all this tumbled leather when it comes to this black leather traveling out throughout the entire shoe. This shoe definitely reminds me of the Oreo when it comes to the Air Jordan 4 because the Oreo had this black tumbled leather traveling throughout the entire shoe. But this is the Bred colorway, so we're seeing that black tumble leather throughout the entire shoe. We still see these right here, these black. Same thing, they're gray. I'm sorry, yeah, gray, not black. Sorry about that. But gray hits when it comes to the shoelaces. It feels like the same exact material, so nothing's changed. Black cage, black nylon underneath the cage. Same thing right here. Gray hit when it comes to the midsole, outsole. Black hit right there. White air unit. Red outsole. Same thing in the back. We still got the Nike in the air, which is beautiful. I love that. That's still in gray. This is still that hard plastic. Nothing's changed with that. But it's all leather except for this portion. This is that rubber hit when it comes to the back. Black, white, red. Mule side is all leather. Still got that tumble leather traveling throughout the entire mule side. Nothing's changed. Same thing. Gray hits for the shoelaces, the black guard, black cage, black mesh, black hit, white air unit, red outsole, gray outsole. Let's take a look at the front. Same thing, right? Compared to the 2019 version. Same thing right there based on what I'm seeing when it comes to the 2019 version and the reimagined. Same outsole. I don't think nothing's changed. We're going to compare them all right now though. Aero view. Obviously the aero view looks a lot different because it is leather. So you got the nice tumble leather. Got this nice hit right there. Black mesh, black cage for the tongue. Same thing. Black leather surrounding the tag. Black tag, red Jumpman, flight in white. Gray when it comes to the ankle collar. Red when it comes to the insole. Black when it comes to the Nike swoosh and air. So there you go. Now let's take a look at these compared right next to each other. You let me know what you think you like the most. Reimagined's definitely a nice shoe. You know, you don't have to worry about getting it scuffed. It's leather, which is cool. These are both dead stock, so they both look amazing. But based on what I'm seeing, it's same thing. I feel like you see the stitching a lot more when it comes to the Reimagined because it is leather. So you see the stitching really bright when it comes to the Reimagined compared to your standard Bred. But everything else is pretty much the same. See that? You really see this. The stitching stands out a lot more with the leather. Let's take a look at this. Now we got the gray. That looks the same. Nothing's changed. Same colors. Nothing's different when it comes to that. We got the nice 2019 version. Got the tumble leather version right there below that. The Reimagined. Like I mentioned, the stitching is, when it comes to the Reimagined, the stitching just pops out so much more when compared to the suede. I feel like the suede hides the stitching a lot more, which makes it a more cleaner, more sleek shoe in comparison to the Reimagined. Let's take a look at this. Same thing, right? Right, this is your standard suede one. I'll just do it that way. Standard suede right here, and then obviously the tumble leather in case you can't tell, but just like I said, just the stitching, that's really what's standing out. I feel like the Reimagined has a smaller tongue. I feel like this one is a little bit bigger. I don't know if that's just because of how it's angled or what, but I just feel like the tongue when it comes to the 2019 is a little bit taller than the one than the Reimagined. Right there, same thing now. They're identical. Nothing's changed on that. Let's take a look at this. I'm going to point out which one's which, so I'm sure you could tell. Okay, so this is my thing right here. I like the suede one a lot more when it comes to the aerial view, when it compares to the Reimagined, because look at that. The suede one looks so much sleeker because I just don't like the toe on the Reimagined, and you could see that it just looks more like stumpy, right? The Reimagined looks stumpy compared to this one. This one doesn't look stumpy. This definitely looks stumpy. These are both 10.5s, by the way, too. So like same exact shoe size, nothing's changed. It's just the Reimagined just looks. Make sure your toe looks stumpy compared to that one. Look at how nice that one looks. Same thing though. I would say the Reimagined though, it looks like the tongue has a little bit more cushioning compared to this one. the 2019 version, the tongue's a little bit skinnier compared to that. This one has a little bit more cushion in the back of it. So that's one thing that I noticed. It definitely feels like a lot more cushioning too, by the way. You could see look at the 2019, the Reimagined has a fatter tongue, more cushioning, which is cool. Really quick, orange tag on the 2019 Reimagined has a black tag, just to point that out. I mean, I wouldn't wear it with the tags. It just, to me, it looks tacky. But yeah. So, what is your favorite out of the two? I'll let you know my favorite. Oh yeah, really quick. The box on the Reimagined is way better than the 2019. I love it. It's basically reversed, right? The lid, instead of the lid being black like the 2019, they flipped it. They put the cement hit on the lid, made this black, and it just says Air Jordan 4 Retro, black, fire red, cement gray, different. But I just love that, and I still believe, yes, the tissue paper in the Reimagined is the white cement tissue paper, which is, I love that. It's such a good touch. So, when it comes to the box, the Reimagined box is so much more better. It's even more sturdier compared to the 2019 Air Jordan 4 Bred. But when it comes to the shoe, I have to say the Air Jordan 2019 is so much better. I love the suede on it. Yes, the Reimagined, it's all leather. You're giving us just a different look of what if. But this is still my favorite out of the two. I just love how more sleeker. This makes your toe doesn't look so much like a stubbier toe. This is just so much more better when it comes to the aerial view. I knew that when I saw that. When I first saw the Air Jordan 4 Reimagined in hand, I was just like, I don't like the toe. It just looks weird. And when I compared the two right now, you could definitely tell it is weird compared to that. Just so much. This is so much more cleaner. Such a good shoe. My thumbs up goes to this shoe right here, the 2019, the original Air Jordan 4 Bred, not the Reimagined. Reimagined, I love the fact that it does have a nice Kushner tongue, but that's pretty much it when it comes to the shoe itself. I don't see myself actually keeping that shoe anymore. I just wanted to drop this comparison before I let this one go. The Reimagined, I'm going to let this one go. I don't even know what the resale market is, but we'll see at this time. But hey, thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it on this beautiful Monday. I wish you an amazing week. I will be back on Friday to drop another video. Please tune in. I need all the support I can get. Still trying to get to the 1,000 here on YouTube, and I could use all the help that I can get from you out there. Thank you so much. And like I always say, hey, I will catch you on the next one.